Hola, welcome back to the Village Princess channel. My name is Ira Mañez Basic and I have a story for you. Before we get to the story, can we please like, subscribe, comment, and share the stories? Anyway, let me just get straight to the story. I am a young lady in my early 30s. I am married with a man who's on his late 60s, and we have three adopted children. Okay, let me just tell you my story from the beginning for you to know why we have adopted children instead of having our own biological children. I met my husband when I was 20 years old. We started dating. We had really amazing time together. We were traveling together. We were partying together, shopping, going places, doing everything together. He was really good to me from the beginning. I'm African, and my country is a country that has been recovering from a civil war. My husband is from Europe. He's from England. When we met, we did all these things together, and at some point, we decided that I need to go back to school. And where I'm from, I speak French, and my husband, of course, is English. He speaks English. He took me to an English school in my country. From there, we decided that I go and study in Europe, in England, and he stays in Africa because he works for an NGO helping the people who are victims of the war, or all the families that they're trying to get back to a normal life. I went to England. I settled there. Of course, I was there before for holidays and getting to know his family and everything, and we got married there. We got married in Africa too. It came a point in life where I started really craving for babies. I really wanted to be a mother. I asked my husband for a child. We did everything trying to have a baby, but it did not happen. He's much older than me, and yeah, it just did not happen. That being said, because in my country, there's so many orphanages and so many kids that lost their parents, we decided to adopt. I went to the orphanage. I fell in love with this child, and I was ready to adopt him. But while I was in the process of adoption and me going back and forth to the orphanage, I fell in love with another child, whereby now we started paperwork for two kids. Somehow, in the same process, we got to find out that one of the girls that we wanted to adopt had a biological brother. So, long story short, we end up adopting the three kids. The brother and sister biologically, and the other child that I was already doing there with the process of adoption. The kids came to live with us, but I was not available because I already had started my studies in England. I was just going back and forward. I went home to my village and asked one of my cousins, because our family is really poor. Many people are just youngsters hanging around, no work to do, no studies, no anything, because there's no money. This cousin of mine comes to help me to look after the kids, especially in my absence. We have a lady helping in the house, but I needed somebody that can be a mother figure for the kids while I'm absent. And this is a cousin that I grew up with and I really like. I love her. We grew up together. We know she's my friend besides of being cousin. I go back to England. The kids are safe with my cousin. My husband goes back and forth to work, comes home. They live like a beautiful family, the four of them, except the lady who's there working. I go back and forward, and then one of the times I came back from England, and we decided with my husband that we need to take the kids out of the country because the country was not really stabilized because of the war and the situation. There's the political situation. We wanted better for our children. We decided to send the kids to a boarding school in South Africa. We went, we saw the school, we saw everything, we paid and we arranged everything and we left the kids there. We came back to our country. I stayed there for some time and I went back to Europe. But at that time, I had to speak to my cousin that she needs to go back home. She only comes back to my house when the kids are on school holidays. That was approved. Everything was fine. I go back to England. My cousin goes home. My husband stays. We have the worker at home who cooks and cleans and looks after the house. And 1, 2, 3 years, this has been going very well with the kids and me coming when I can, my husband coming to see me when he can. But I realized while more time was passing, my husband was starting to become scarce. I call, he was too busy. I offer to come, he will tell me stories why not to come. I will ask him to come, he will tell me that he will make time to come, but he's very busy. He was not even going to see the kids. So because I'm a mother, I decided to surprise him. I left England, went straight to South Africa to visit my kids. From there, I took the plane and I went home. I get home early in the morning, very early in the morning. Because what happens is that I flew to one city and then I had to take a night bus to get to our hometown. I get there, I open the gate. For my surprise, who is standing there wearing pajamas like the lady of the house with her hands on her hips, bossing around the gardener? My cousin, the same cousin that I asked her to go back home. She only could come there when the kids are on school holidays. The same cousin that when I call her to ask her for a favor to check on the kids in South Africa, she tells me that she cannot because she's very busy. The same cousin that I asked her when was last she saw or heard from her husband, she tells me the last time she heard from her husband, it was the time that she left the house when I left too. What are you doing here? She asks me. And I was surprised, baffled. I did not know what to think, but I froze. Took my suitcase, get inside the house. I go straight to my bedroom. My husband is busy getting ready to go to work. He was in the bathroom. He comes out of the bathroom. He finds me standing there. He was shocked. You know, he's Caucasian. He went red. He became red. He was blushing. He was shivering. He was, you say shivering was trembling. Oh my God, my English. I don't know what came over me. I did not fight. I opened the cupboard to put my clothes. For my surprise, my clothes, they were taken out of that cupboard. They were put somewhere else because the mother of the house, excuse me, the mother of the house has taken over my bedroom. She had her clothes in my cupboard. It's not enough that she is, first of all, when I saw her there outside the gate, I was surprised that she was there. But it did not occur to me immediately that my cousin is there because she is sleeping with my husband. Anyway, I did not think about anything until I opened my cupboard and I saw her clothes. Of course, I did not like her attitude when she was following me around the house, but it did not click immediately that she's the new madam of the house. I told my husband we need to talk. He tells me he's late for work. We talk when he comes back. There is my cousin. There is nothing for us to talk about. As you can see, you abandoned your home and I took over. I'm the new lady of the house. The only thing you have to do is to pack your bags and go back where you come from. Guys, I was boiling on the inside. I looked at my cousin. I wanted to shake her. I wanted to strangle her, but I kept my composure. I told her, woman, I have nothing to talk to you. I'm not married to you. I'm married to this man. And if there's somebody I have to talk to, is this man. Darling, you go to work. When you come back, you find me here. So my husband gets ready quickly. He's about to leave. There is my cousin screaming, "You're not going to leave. You have to tell her to leave. If you don't tell her to go, I will make her leave this house because this is my house." Somehow, when I was absent, they spoke. They decided that, my husband told my cousin that the kids that we adopted, he only did that to please me. He's not ready to be a father, but he just did that to please me. So, as I told you, that is my cousin, my friend, my childhood, my confidant, my everything. During these years that I've been going back and forth to England, during this time that I was craving for a child, I met one of my old boyfriends that was studying overseas, and he came back home and we met. We've been having a secret affair when we meet once in a while. At some point, I fell pregnant from that guy. I shared that secret with my cousin. She helped me and had an abortion. Can you believe that this woman, while this man is trying to go to work, because he promised that we speak when he comes back, she is busy telling him that he needs to kick me out of the house because I have another man who I fell pregnant from and I had an abortion. Oh my gosh. It became very ugly. The white man packed his bags, his work papers, he left. We fought physically, we scratched each other, we beat each other, we were like screaming because I couldn't believe that this person that I trusted my home with, my children, my husband, as a family member, and I was helping her because she's poor, she didn't have anything. This person felt like now she can become me, she can take over my life. Oh my God. I said, "Sugar Satan, bad spirits out of my house." I threw some salt on her. I wanted her out of my life. Anyway, I managed to kick her out of the house that day because I got the gardener, I got the lady who was working there because somehow they did not like the idea. They helped me. We threw her clothes out of the house. I don't know where she ended up that day. Later in the evening, my husband came. He was very apologetic. He was crying. He told me that we need to get back to building our family. We need to travel together to South Africa to go and visit the children. We have to move forward because we're a couple and couples go through things and we have to fix. This happened a few years back. I went back to England. I finished my studies. I came back. I'm working in my country. Our children are still in South Africa. I've not seen my cousin since then. But I'm still with my family. My children are growing. My husband is getting older. We love each other and we are happy. The reason for this story is that you never know which direction the enemy is going to come from. I brought my own enemy to my own home in form of cousin that I wanted to help because of our poor financial situation. I thought I was going to help her while she helps me by me helping her to make a little bit of money to better her life while she helps me to look after my household with my children and my husband. Things did not go according to plan. I was about to lose everything because of this person. That's why I decided to share my story, just in case there's somebody out there who has a family member in their home that they have been given full power, full reign. You must be careful. Be careful. People are not good. There's people out there, even family members. They want to be you and they think they can be better you than you in things that you built. You bring them thinking that you want to help them, but meanwhile they end up wanting to take what belongs to you and trying to be a fake version of you. Thank you for watching my story. My name is Iramanye Spisik, and don't forget to comment. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ta. Goodbye.